You feel this pulse in your body. It's something you felt before. It hasn't happened in a long time because you've been controlling what's been happening to you with this magic. But you feel this pulse in your body, and you can feel like your body vibrating as it like seems like you can't control this energy that has only just begun with you, and in a flash, in a blink of an eye, the group sees Gemma, and then she's gone. Gemma, you end up in an office area of the warehouse. It seems like you're still in the warehouse. You kind of just like appear in the middle of the room, and you slam down on like a desk. And there seem to be like a bunch of different things around here. What do you do?
I would like to investigate my surroundings. Like,
go ahead, give me an investigation, please.
Okay. Nat 20.
Woo! Right. We'll get to that in just a second.
Okay.
But I do want to put a pause real quick. Brian, did you need to go?
Yes.
All right. I know Brian has to cut short. He's got something he has to rush off to. Brian, if you do need to go, I'll understand. We appreciate you playing. There shouldn't be much more, but there's still a little bit more, and I don't want to keep you in case there's something going on.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, I'll keep watching.
Okay. All right. I appreciate it, and we'll continue on as the group with the rest of us. Shouldn't be much longer, guys. No worries. I know we're going a little long here, but it's it's what happens. Sorry.
Sure.
But Brian, if you do need to go, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for playing and reprising Gilran. We enjoy you so much, and we love you. Natural 20.
That's 20.
Yeah, killing.
You look around and you start seeing blueprints. You see blueprints of the amphitheater. You see layout of what look like maybe like effects machines or something like that. You can see it says that there's fireworks display and things like that, and like circles and things like that. And you see a piece of paper on the table next to the blueprints with a nat 20. So I'm going to drop that in for you.
What does it say?
And you should be able to see it says the note. If you can read it out loud for the group, please.
Light reaches the zenith, and those bound in blood adulate for hope. Sacrifices thrice shall set the crown of crimson atop the risen king's head, and a 10,000-year reign built of blood begins.
They are
neat.
To kick off a war.
All right. This is what you find at the moment. You start looking through things, and you see another thing that you find is a dossier. And in the dossier, it shows that this ship that you stopped was the last shipment. It was not the only shipment.
Oh.
So there's still stuff out there that will still go on tomorrow.
Yes. And you can see that as you read through the dossier, it's one of the last shipments of it. You see that there was a large amount of it that was sent out. And all you can see that's written there is a concert circle.
Do I see any sort of like signatures from people that we might recognize, like accepting deliveries or anything like that?
No hand signatures that you would recognize or anything like that. It's all kind of like a lot of scribble, but nothing that you would recognize at all.
Can I just pull all of it and put it into my bag?
All right. back down with Urdar and Casaval and Gilran, who's there looking around. Just fire is starting to spread. The boat's on fire. What do you guys do? You saw Gemma just like poof out of existence in front of you. What would you guys like to do?
I suppose we should look for her, right? What do you think, Uradar?
What about the guy who jumped into the river? We should make sure he's subdued as well.
All right, you want to split up? I can go look for Gemma, and you can subdue this fine gentleman.
Where are you going to look?
I have no clue, but she can't have gone too far.
Okay. Be safe.
Kind of
Take Gilran with you.
Yeah. All right, Gilran,
Hey.
come on here.
All right, let's do this. You guys go off. Uradar, make me an investigation check, please.
Okay. Not great. That is an 8. Gentleman's 8.
All right, you start. You head off onto the pier area where the water is, where you saw him jump in. You're trying to suss out where he might have gone. You only find evidence of a piece of his red jacket that's burned and singed. You don't see much else of a body.
Mm-hmm.
And then Casaval, you start looking around, and with Gilrand, you start hearing movement upstairs in the office. And when you get up there, you can see that Gemma has all of a sudden appeared in this office area.
Right. So then I guess I'm asking what's next. I suppose we want to head up there and try to see if we can get her.
Yeah. So Gemma, you reunite with Casaval and Gilran and stuff like that. Fire is starting to spread in the warehouse and stuff like that. I assume that you guys are going to want to get out of here, right?
We got to get out of here. Can we take the plant and the seeds?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So I just need to make sure that you guys get out of here unscathed. So go ahead, everyone, make a dexterity check for me.
Dexterity check or save?
Check.
Check.
Just to make sure that you're stay and avoid flames and things that are burning and falling, things like that.
It's a 21 for Uradar.
Okay.
11.
11. Cool.
10.
10.
10.
All right. All right. You guys push on through the fire. It's starting to spread through. Gemma, you come on out. You start trailing behind everybody because you're the furthest away from everything. You take a little bit of damage, not much, but as you're coming out, and some of the flames start wafting and moving through. You only take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
All right. You guys head out of the warehouse into the night of the city, away from the warehouse. What is the plan of the group at the moment?
Didn't we want to report this probably back to Captain Boulder?
Yeah, but we've got to get this plant to the university as soon as possible, too.
Then I guess, is that along the way, Gemma?
It's kind of it's very much scattered throughout the city.
Yeah.
So,
Do we split up?
Yeah, the amphitheater is in one direction. The Adventurers Guild with the guard barracks is in one. Research on the other. It all kind of depends what you guys want to do.
I think splitting up 2 and 2 is probably our best bet. I should take Kosovo with me. I'll go to the university and I will trade all of these documents with Urdar to get the plant and the seeds.
Okay. Urdar, you got the plans and things like that and the evidence of what they're planning to do.
I give over the plant and the seeds, and we're going to go alert Captain Boulder.
And afterwards, we should meet somewhere.
Let's meet at the amphitheater.
All right. So
Okay.
spread out into the city. You split up. Research materials and stuff like that. You head over to the actual university. Edith is there. She looks at this. It's like, oh my god, this is amazing. This is what is this? Is this the plant?
Plant. These are the seeds to make more plants if you ever need to make more of the antidote. Do we actually know if Kosovo recognized the seed?
Gilran.
Go ahead, sorry.
Did he recognize the seeds as the one that Leaf gave him?
All right, let me see.
Just
I'm going to roll for him.
All right.
He got a 4.
Ah!
So we don't know. Okay.
If you can't
So,
tell, but
So I think that like you guys have came up with the plan, and he only got a glancing look at it as you guys are like, we got to go turn this into the captain. You guys take the research. So I would say he just didn't get enough time to look at it. Not saying that he couldn't study it, but he just didn't get enough time to actually look at it. So that's what's happening right now. Edith is gonna start looking at it and doing that. Uridar, you're heading back to the Adventurers Guild.
Yes.
You head back there to the Adventurers Guild, and you start seeing that like it's kind of empty. It's been more hustle and bustle as of lately, but as you're heading in there isn't much going on. As you're walking through with Gilran, you see Cal walking down one of the hallways, and you start hitting. He says, "Hey, what's up? How's everything going?"
We need to talk. We just raided a warehouse down by the piers.
Jesus.
And I know. I'm sorry. We may have gone a little far, but we made great strides, and we think that the concert tomorrow might be in danger more than we thought before. We think it might actually be a vehicle to spread these drugs to as many people as possible.
Interesting. Okay. Shit. So of course, the one time everyone's not here.
Where are they?
Well, since you reported to the captain that that the amphitheater might be a target, like him and a lot of the volunteers and guards like tripled like the guard there at the amphitheater, and so like everyone is down there. With this being the night before, they were worried that they might be setting stuff up or doing something there, so they're all down at the amphitheater right now.
That's great. We can use them. We got to get down there. These documents show how they were trying to distribute the drug.
All right. Screw it. Hop on with me. I got.
Please tell me it's the donkey cart that I moved earlier.
yes.
You walk out, you head out to the back, and there's a donkey cart, and it's attached to like a police vehicle, wagon.
The donkey eyes me suspiciously, like, how's this gonna go this time?
He's like, hop on, and it starts pulling, and it's like it's moving pretty fast. This donkey's like built, it's ripped. Edith gets back to you guys at the research thing. He talks to you and starts saying, all right, this plant is pretty sophisticated. It's feeding off some sort of demonic energy. Whatever it's feeding into it is it's feeding blood, because I'm catching the platelets I caught before in the dust. This is some sort of demonic blood that's being fed into this plant that's creating this kind of drug. This is very concentrated right now. I can synthesize an antidote from this. It's gonna at least take me the day to do it.
As fast as you can.
Can you make a lot of it?
With the seed you provided me, I can synthesize more of this antidote. This plant. Thank God you saved a plant here, so we can synthesize something from this. But it's going to take at least a day, maybe 2, depending on like how much we're looking to produce here. But you're saving a lot of people with this.
Can I just tell her like what we think the plan is? That like everyone is in danger, so anything they can do is good.
Yes, I'll try and see if I can send a messenger out to some of the holy temples in the next city over, and see if we can bring over some clerics. They may be able to help out as well. A lot of our temples here were destroyed during the abyssal tear, and so I will try and synthesize as fast as I can. I hope all of you can end this evil that's plaguing the city. I appreciate this so much, and we're going to start working with that. Good job, Gemma.
Thank you. We appreciate you too. Be safe.
Right. It starts working, and some of the hands start doing that. Gemma and Casavel, what is it that you guys are going to be doing?
I suppose we're rushing back. What do you think, right? You want to head back to try to find and catch up with Uradar. And I don't know. I mean, I guess we have to get to see that. What is it, like a map to see where, or a dossier or something like that?
Yeah, that Oradar has with them. I think they were headed towards the amphitheater and stuff like that. If that's what you guys want to head to.
Yeah, because I think we want to help thwart this at any cost.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so you start heading in that direction to the amphitheater. You guys start heading that direction. You guys kind of meet up around the same area. You kind of catch the police car heading that way. There is a pretty big crowd of people here already because there's people trying to catch glimpses of Quincy. And there's a heavy guard on the outside right now. They're kind of scrutinizing who they're letting in. There's a lot of people who are working the venue, who are kind of moving in and out of the building. There are people who are trying to set up like the stage and some of the scaffolding and stuff like that to get it all set up correctly. You guys are headed there. What is it that you guys are trying to do?
I think we should disperse the crowd somehow.
Yeah,
Like,
I think we
are
can
in
do that.
danger.
But doesn't the dossier kind of tell us where everything is, so we could maybe try to go point by point and see if we can.
I think Uradar is going to try to rush to get that dossier into Captain Boulder's hands as fast as possible.
All right. So you guys are looking for Captain
Use that
Boulder?
door
Yes.
smashing ability to get through the
All right.
crowd.
Everybody, roll me a investigation, please, to try and find the captain.
Have we met up yet? Are we all together again?
You guys are together. That's you just talked right now to each other about what the plan would be.
Can I give Gemma the help action by picking her up and like holding her above the crowd to see if we can see where Captain Boulder is?
Sure, if you'd like to give her the help action instead of doing the investigation.
Yes.
Okay, sure. Gemma and Casavel, please roll investigation then.
Okay.
18.
18. Okay.
13.
13.
Yeah.
All right. You see, there's a couple things. You see that you catch a glimpse of Captain Boulder heading into her like the big amphitheater doorway. He starts heading towards the interior of it. You see that Quincy is outside signing autographs for people and just like being Quincy. And so he's very much just there in the crowd, kind of walking towards the amphitheater as well. What would you guys like to do?
Probably go to Captain Boulder.
I
Yeah.
could go talk to Quincy if you guys want to go to Captain Boulder. Or not. I see that look you're giving me.
What would you like to do?
You have to give me the documents then.
Yeah, of course. Should I hand them to you or to Casaval?
I'll take them.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
All right. Casavel has them. Okay. All right, so we're splitting up here.
Mhm.
All right. Casavel, who are you going with? You're going with Gemma?
Yeah.
All right, so you and Gemma are trying to push your way through the crowds. It takes you a little bit to try and get through the crowd because you're pushing through a lot of people and they're all crowded near that entrance. Uradar, you head over to where Quincy is. It's not very difficult to push your way through that because one, you're bigger, and he has this big open area. There's like a fenced off area where he can just sign autographs and stuff like that. What is it that you're going over to tell Quincy?
First of all, it just crosses my mind. What is he wearing?
What's he wearing?
Yeah.
He's wearing his fine green rock star clothing. It's like draping off of him, and he still has this like really cool like white porcelain looking like V lute. He looks again like an Adonis.
Yeah.
Long orangish reddish hair. and so he's there just signing, being charismatic like he is for the people.
Quincy, hey, I know I'm going to sound bad here. We can't do the show.
What? What do you mean?
Or we can't do it here. This place is dangerous.
What do you? And he pulls you to the side. What do you mean?
Have you heard about the Crimson Gang?
Yes, me and the Trinity have been trying to weed out their organization for quite some time now.
Good, great. I'm glad to hear that. They're planning an attack, and they're trying to use our show to hurt the most people.
What? How?
They're the fireworks. They're gonna try to infect people with that drug they've been working on.
That's. Where did you hear this?
The guard captain put us on duty to look after them. We found some documents in their warehouse.
Oh my god. Have you told the captain about this?
Yes.
All right. Okay. You and me. We're gonna head in there, and we're going to. Do you know where they are? Can we stop the machines?
My team is already looking for them.
All right. Is there anything else we should be worried about then? Like, they're innocent people here.
I've got an idea for that. You've got your lute. I've got my flute.
Oh god.
A duet.
A duet, and let's lead them away with the power of our music.
That's sounds like a plan. All right. Let's clear the crowd, and then we'll head in and we'll rejoin with the captain and the guard. And if people have infiltrated my charity organization, my concert, the music, the city needs this concert. It needs hope.
They'll still get it.
Let's get them away. A duet, you and me. All right. You start playing music and leading the crowd away with Quincy. It makes it easier for Cassaval and Gemma to get into the amphitheater. You start walking in, and as you're walking in, you're looking around. It's a big open amphitheater. You see like this really cool stage. You can see that there are a bunch of cool lighting, and it's a big area for a lot of people to stand, seating, bunch of different floors, and then you see a big scaffolding, walkways and catways on top of people who are probably be up there with effects and things like that. You walk in there. Make perception checks to both of you, please.
13.
What
do you
was
think?
that?
Sorry?
13.
9 and 13?
Yep.
All right. With a 9, you're trying to look around. There's a lot of people here. A lot of people are working, things like that. You're having a hard time because you see other guards, and you're not seeing the captain at the moment. But Cassaval with a 13, you do see something that you clock up in the scaffolding area. You see that there are people working up there, and you can see someone up there with kind of reddish hair up there. It's at a distance, but that's what you kind of clock out there. But you see there's a lot of people in this area who are working to get everything installed and things like that for tomorrow's concert.
Great. Okay. Well, in that case, I at least pointed out to Gemma, but I don't know what can we do about that. All right, so I pointed out to Gemma, and then I'm like, what can we do about this? What do you think?
Find first.
What's that?
I think we just need to find the captain first.
Yeah, okay, so we're aware of there being a possible look-alike, if not the person, but we need to find the captain, so we just keep going.
Can any of them tell if that's the same guy?
It's far off at a distance. You can't. You clock the red hair. It's in like a big amphitheater catwalk at a distance. 13 rolled. That's as best I can give you at the moment. A lot of people here. It's going to take some time to try and like walk through. There's a big area, lots of like I think going through a stadium is what you're doing here. This is huge, right? So you guys are kind of trying to find a needle in a haystack at the moment, and trying to find this person. So you guys are taking the time to do that. Outside, Erdar and Quincy are like leading people away. You guys end up like a couple streets over. Quincy says, "Thank you so much for coming for this free duet between me and Uradar, the extravagant bard. Be sure to keep a lookout. Stay as far away from the amphitheater as you can at the moment. We're going to bring in some large equipment. We don't want anybody to get hurt. So making sure that we have it all set for tomorrow. Thank you." And he says, "Should we head back, or what would you like to do?"
Yeah, let's head back and help.
All right. Do you trust me?
Yes.
All right.
Of course.
Puts his hand on his shoulder, and you see like a flash of light for a second, and you guys portal to the front entrance of the amphitheater. Basically, you dimension door there with Quincy.
Awesome.
All right. Let's handle these villains, shall we? All right. And he says, "After you."
All right. Let's go.
All right, Gemma, Casavel, you guys are looking around, and you're starting to head into like areas around, the amphitheater, and you start seeing that there's just a bunch of workers and stuff like that. A lot of them don't seem to be doing anything. A lot of them seem to be kind of just like acting like they're working. There are some of them who are just kind of just standing around and looking around. And as you start going through the amphitheater, you start hearing like, make a investigation for me.
11.
16.
16?
Nice.
Okay, as you're going through, you start hearing like some buzzing noises, as if like some things are turning on. It's very loud, and it starts like ringing throughout the amphitheater. And you start going through the amphitheater, and then you start hearing muffled like noises as you're walking through like a hallway, and you start hearing type noise.
Do I see like a closet that I can open?
There's a door in this hallway. You don't know where it goes to, but you hear this noise.
I look at Cassava and I was like, "Cover me," and I'll open the door.
Cover you, and you open the door. All right, you go through. You open the door, and as you open the door, there's like a room that would be used for like storage of stuff, and you see some people who are unconscious in here, laying on the ground, tied up. They all seem to be stripped of whatever they were wearing, and you see a struggling human man on the ground. He seems to be bound and gagged, and you see Captain Boulder bound and gagged as well. You can tell like he's been hit in the head and kind of just like he's on the ground, kind of like knocked out.
March over and untie them and ungag them.
All right, so a bunch of them are knocked out. Captain Bowler's knocked out. This guy who's bound and gagged, you remove his gag and everything like that. He's like, oh, "Thank God, are you with the guard?"
Yes.
Please, they took our uniforms. Some people came through and they grabbed us. They grabbed some of the guards, and they stuffed us in here, and they took some of the guards' uniforms and some of the worker uniforms.
You know who they work for?
I just saw red sashes.
Well, we're gonna get to the bottom of this.
Okay, and he regards what you're saying and everything like that. Back over to Uridar and Quincy. You guys are running into the entrance of the amphitheater. He comes in. He follows you, and he's like, "All right, what's the next move? You said to talk to Captain Boulder. What's the plan?"
We need to regroup with my party. Then we need to figure out where all of the explosives are, and we need to disarm them.
All right. Okay. Do you know where your party is? Do you know where they are?
They'd be looking for Captain Boulder, so I'm guessing they're backstage somewhere.
Okay. All right. Let's. I know which way that is. Fastest way to that way. Follow me. And I'll call. Wow, I
Leaf.
can't believe. I can't. I'll call Leaf and. Damn it! Why did I?
Why did you give these people names?
Landis.
I'll call Rolandus and Leaf to meet us at the back. There should be here somewhere. All right.
Plan.
Let's go. You start following him. He just runs down a hallway with you. You can see like he does like a to his forehead as if he's like sending like a message or something like that to somebody. And you guys are trying to find each other here. Gemma and Casaval, what is it that you are doing at the moment?
I think I'm going to try to message Uridar and tell her where we are and what is going on, and to be very careful with whoever she tells.
ESP style?
Yeah, like sending, yeah.
Yes. Okay, alright, so, yes. You send a nice telepathic message to Uridar's brain. You know where Uridar, you know where they are. They tell you to be careful who you trust, and that's what you're doing. What is it? How does Uridar react to this?
I've got them. Follow me. And I start heading towards where they are.
All right.
Oh my gosh, whatever his name is. Quincy, yes.
All right. You guys all meet up at that area. Quincy walks into the room. It's like, my God, Captain Boulder. And he runs over to Captain Boulder. He's still breathing.
Let's get them all untied.
All right. He starts helping you untie people and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
What is the plan now?
Same as it was before. We got to split up, and we've got to hit all these spots. And I ask Casaval to help us review the documents, the dossier.
Casaval, what is it that they're what is it that's making the drug?
Here's well, do I have the dossier?
Yes, you have.
No, I know. I mean, is it in an actual file?
No, it's not an actual journal or anything like that.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Describing it to you earlier, it was a map. It was a blueprint of the of the amphitheater, and you saw that there's some writing on it, fireworks machine and stuff like that.
I caught that one, but does that mean they're also like scattered about or no?
Yes, they are scattered about.
All right. So I guess if we're going to split up, it would be to focus the majority of our efforts on that big firework machine, but then let's go and scatter towards the other ones to see if we can disarm them.
It might actually not be a bad idea to all go together to the big one, if there's a big one.
Enough. Yeah, let's do that.
Because then we can make sure we all know how to disarm them.
Sure. And then at that moment, you see that the other two from the Trinity show up. Leaf and Rolandus walk in, and they look around. It's like, my God, what is the plan? And so you stand here. You have Uridar, Casaval, Gemma. Gilran is there with you guys in the background. You have the Trinity with you. What is the plan as you start looking at the layout of these firework machines? There is one big one in the top catwalks area. There are a couple smaller machine on the ground floor area near the stage,
Mhm.
and yeah, that's pretty much what you got going on.
We should tackle the big one as a party. The Trinity should handle the smaller ones. Keep your eyes peeled for any red sashes, any Crimson Gang.
Right. Be careful up there. From what I remember, some of the scaffolding and catwalks are still being built. I personally don't go up there because I stay on the stage, but that's what we have at the moment. So be careful up there. There's a large fireworks machine up there. As from what I had specified, it should be up there, and me and my team will head and take care of the smaller ones near the stage.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Be
All right.
well.
Be well. All right, you guys. You see the Trinity. They run off together, and you guys are going to be heading up to the scaffolding, to the catwalks.
Yep.
What do you say, Cassiball?
Yeah, I think so.
All
get
right.
'em.
Yeah, let's go do it.
All right. Here we go. You guys head up to the catwalk area. You follow like this kind of like metal stairway that kind of heads up up to the top here. The height of the amphitheater is pretty tall. You're looking at a probably like 40 to 50 foot drop from the top to the ground floor.
Uradar's not a big fan of heights.
Yeah, skinny cat walkways with rails. Some of them are still being built, and you see there's like a large like platform in the middle of the house is like this giant fireworks machine it looks like it sprays out like fireworks and things like that. You guys are headed up there, right? Are you guys just approaching the machine?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. As you guys approach the
Head on.
machine, you see that there are a couple guards up here.
Okay.
They're standing by at the machine. It's like, halt! What are you doing up here?
We need to inspect the machine. We're
Why do
worried
you need to?
we're worried it might have been tampered with.
You're worried it might have been tampered with.
Can I do a perception check to see if I see any red sashes on them?
Go ahead.
All right.
Meanwhile, can I do an insight check to see
Go ahead.
if they're actually...
And 2.
16 for me.
16.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a 10 insight on these guys.
10 insight.
Yeah.
All right. Gemma.
14 insight.
14 insight. Okay. And then you got 16 for perception.
Yep.
Joel, you look at you start eyeing them up and down, and you can tell that while you don't see any red sashes or anything like that, you can tell that the armor does not fit very well. And they start talking.
I'm going to look at my group and just say, I don't think this is right. These guys don't fit in their armor. And then I think we just kind of, I think we should attack them.
All right, so you guys are just gonna try and attack them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so there's only two of them. Two of them, Urdar and Cassavol, like jump up on them. They brace you, and then like they're like, well, looks like they figured it out, and they try to push you towards the edge of the catwalk, the rail, to try and push you over. Both Cassavol and Urdar, please make me a strength check here. It's a strength contest. You're trying to beat what they roll for the strength. Okay.
Okay. I got a 15.
A strength saving throw, or
Just check.
20.
20, and you got what again?
Nat 20 or a dirty 20?
I think it's a dirty 20.
All right. Nice. And then Urdar, what did you get again?
15.
All right. I will say that these guys did not roll very high. One got a
Push 'em
14.
right over.
One got a 14. Another one just got a natural 1. So you start pushing up against them, and they're what are you doing? And they're like, are you pushing them back over the rail?
Oh yeah.
I think I'm just gonna kind of like drive one of them into the ground. Like I don't want to kill this guy, but I certainly don't want him getting in my way anymore.
All right, so you slam this guy down onto the ground. Casaval, you send him right. This guy who got a natural 1 right over.
Casaval literally just like sidesteps and sticks his foot out.
Do like a trip motion. He falls over the rail. The other guy gets slammed into the ground. He hits the guy hits his head and gets like knocked out cold. At that moment,
dude, you straight up killed that guy.
Yikes.
At that moment, you see from behind the big fireworks machine steps this half elf man with some gnarly burn scars on him, short red hair, and a tattered, burnt red coat on him. He looks at you guys. It's like, you guys think you can ruin this? And he starts saying to you guys, "You're not stopping this."
Hang on. You're the one ruining my big debut. How dare you?
Yes. You guys are arguing with each other. This guy is like, "There's no big debut. All of this, you're not stopping this. It's too late. This machine's gonna go off without a hitch anyways." You start hearing kind of like a whirling noise in it. And he says, "Nothing you do about it." He pulls out like this scimitar-looking sword out of his belt, and he stands before you, ready to go.
Hell yeah.
What do you guys do?
Battle.
I pull out King Piccolo and I say, "I want to play."
And with that,
the suspense.
Uridar,
Yes.
roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 13.
13?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, that does not do it.
No.
You feel your body seize up as you are standing like, "I want to play," and then like you're not able to move. And in that moment, you hear, "I think we all want to play." And coming up from the catwalk behind you guys is Quincy, looking at all of you. And he like puts his hand on the rail, and he looks at you guys. "So very, very naughty. Well, matters not. The 3 sacrifices are here anyways." And he looks at you guys and he says, "Sacrifices thrice bring about the end." And I want you guys to roll initiative.
God damn it.
Meet your heroes.
Yeah. It's a 12 initiative for me.
Snake oil sales.
The whole time!
Yeah.
I knew it from the beginning.
Oh, it's
15.
Oh.
I got. Let's see in the chat here. 21, not 20.
Nice.
All right. So
For initiative.
Is Gilran fighting with us as well?
yes, I'll be handling that.
Okay.
All right. So 21 for Uridar. I'm sorry, for 21 for Casaval. Sorry. And then Uridar got what again?
12.
12. And then, Gemma, what did you get again?
15.
Alright, so... Alright, and then... Just gotta make sure I have this in order here, guys.
Assume we're going into full-on battle here.
Yes, this is full-on battle, guys. Alright, here we go. Full-on battle here, guys. Standing behind you is Quincy and the Trinity behind him. So you have Rolandus and Leaf standing behind him. You're looking at them and you see, well, real quick, Urdar seized up. Casaval, you're feeling kind of like woozy a little bit because of the whole drug pumping through your system. Gemma, would you please roll me a perception check?
Yikes. Bad timing drugs.
That is a 17.
17?
Ah.
As he's standing there talking to you, and he looks down, he looks back up, his beautiful eyes that he has, his twinkling eyes, like start to like fill in with like red, as like they start to go kind of bloodshot red, along with the other members of the Trinity. And you guys
Wait,
are
so
entering initiative here.
sorry, so Casval's eyes are going red and the Trinity members are all going red?
No, Casaval's eyes are fine. It's the Trinity members that are red. Eyes are going red.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So
all right.
something happened to them while they were trying to close the portal,
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming.
Well,
Can I quick
makes
turn
sense.
and look at Casaval and inject him?
On your turn when we get to it. First up to act here is Quincy and the Trinity. They rolled very high for their initiative. So let me just get the.
20.
They also got a nat 20. So
Good.
that's the thing.
Did they all
right.
roll as one?
Yeah, I rolled them all as one because they're a group. And so that's what we got going on there. All right, so first up, Quincy looks at you, Uridar, and he speaks and says, "It's at least it's not a bad meat suit to be in." And he begins to cast a spell against you while you're being held, and I need you to make another Constitution saving throw, please.
God. Oh, yeah, that's a good time for one of those. Nat 20.
Nat 20, he starts to cast this spell against you. You can see this magic. You're being held in place while that's being done to you, and the natural 20 is able to let you power through it, but you can feel like it's like it was trying to pull the blood out of you, is what you were feeling
I
happened.
like my blood where it is.
Ooh, I admire your drive. And the other Trinity members start to go here. Casaval, this Rolandus rolls up on you, unsheaths his blade, and he attacks you with his blade. And he rolls to hit you. That's not very high. That's an 8, so that doesn't do it. But he also gets a second attack, and so he rolls. Well, that's actually a lot better. That's a 21 to hit, so he's going to hit you with a slash of his blade.
Okay.
And that attack there is going to be 2d6. Oof. That's going to be 11 damage to you.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. I'm at
Let's
6.
see here. The Leaf, the character, starts waving his hands around in the ghillie suit, and Gilran has to try and make a dexterity saving throw here. Gilran got a nat 20. He moves out of the way as these vines try to encase Gilran, and Gilran rolls out of the way real quickly. And that's what we got for that. And this guy, the short red-haired guy who's all burnt up, comes up to you, Gemma, and he's going to try and stick you with his blade. That's going to be... that is 12. It hits. All right. So let's see if I can do that damage. That was not very good. Not very great. That's only 4 damage. All right. And that's their go. All right. Moving into the roles of the characters, we're going up first. Casval.
Yep.
You're standing there. This Rolandus is in front of you. You see the guy, the red hair guy, about 10 feet behind you, attacking Gemma, and then down the catwalk more about, like, I would say 15, 20 feet away is both the Leaf and Quincy. Uridar is standing next to you, frozen right now.
And it was Quincy who said the skin suit, right?
Yes.
Okay, so because I didn't trust him this whole time, I am going to take aim at him, but I am going to be using Blade of Light, which is an Arcana roll, or Arcana skill. And I have to roll a 15 or higher, and I'll deal 1d10 radiant damage. And I'm hoping that essentially just blasts off the fursuit, the skin suit, and reveals what's underneath.
All right, so go ahead and give me an Arcana check with that to try and use the magic of that magic blade that you had acquired in the last session.
Yep. Oh my god! 11! With 6 extra. Come on.
You try and cast this light upon Quincy, and you feel it embrace him. He kind of winces for a second, and he's like, "Naughty, naughty," and he kind of shrugs it off, and nothing happens. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Would you like to move at all? Because right now you're...
Yeah, I want to use lay on hands. I'm going to use 13 of them on myself.
All right, you're going to use lay on hands on yourself. You heal yourself back up. I believe you have that. You only have 15 points of that left, so make sure you subtract that.
I'm going to 16 here. Cool.
All right.
Now I'm back to 16 health.
Okay. All right, moving on. Next initiative is Gemma.
How close am I to Castle?
You're about, I'd say, 10 feet away from Castle.
Okay. And which bad guys are close to me?
The one right next to you is that half-elf, red-haired guy.
Turk.
Okay.
Presumably.
Right. I would like to cast Chromatic Orb at him.
Ooh.
Okay.
I would like to choose Acid to see if he's also a demon in a skin suit.
Ooh.
Or a devil, I forget which one.
Okay.
So...
Let me see. Chromatic Orb. I just want to make sure, because I don't know if you're able to choose it or not, or if it's random.
I can choose.
But you can't choose it?
I have to roll an attack roll.
Okay. All right. Make your attack roll.
It's a nat 1.
Oh.
On that one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that does miss. You're trying to you try to cast the spell after you were attacked. This is one of your first big battles that you're in here. You just saw someone who was mentoring you for a little bit, really turn on the group, which seems a little jarring at the moment, and so a lot of stuff is weighing on you at the moment. So you try to call on the power, it doesn't happen. Roll me a flat d20, please.
19.
Okay, you're fine. All right, moving in next in the order.
I still move.
Oh yeah, you're able to move. Yes,
I'm
you
going to
are
move to Kosoval and inject him with the last injection, if I can.
All right. If you want to move, I will say this because you're standing next to the guy, to this red-haired guy. You're going to take an opportunity attack on you.
Okay.
So this guy's going to get to swing off on you. There's a chance he may hit. There's a chance he may not. But if you stay here, he won't get the attack.
Right. I think I need to get it to Kosovo just in case.
Okay. All right. So you start moving away to get the Cascavel. Let's see. That's only a 7, so he doesn't. I don't think he whiffs, right?
Yeah.
All right. He tries to stab you with his blade, and your quick, nimble self just rolls up to Cascavel. Because you already used your action to try and do the chronomatic orb, I will say you have to wait till your next turn to stick him with the needle if you want to do that. But you have to wait until that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next up is Uradar.
Mm-hmm.
You're feeling the effects of this hold. It's holding you. It's grasping onto you. Your body is seized up. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw to try and break out of it.
Okay. Ooh, that's a 7.
7. You're feeling this like need and want to break out of this. You're feeling this rage well up inside of you, and you're so strong and strong-willed enough that you're kind of like moving your body even though it's very much frozen, but you're not able to shrug off this effect. I'm sorry. So that'll be the end of your turn then. Okay. All right. Moving on to Gilran. He's going to try and shoot off an arrow. He does. He hits and he sticks the leaf with decent damage. It's about 10 points of damage there. All right, cool. Next up, back up to the top, the enemies go. Cascavel, the knight, is going to try and slash at you, and that is a 19 to hit.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he's going to hit again.
Yeah, dance. You're gonna dance.
All right. That is. It's not very much. He deals 5 damage to you. 6 damage to you. I'm sorry.
All right.
And you're down to 10.
Yeah.
All right. At this moment, as you're being rocked with a couple of hits, and your hit points are starting to get lower, make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution. I got a 9.
A 9?
Yep.
Cascavel, you're in the scaffolding. You're seeing these enemies in front of you and everything like that. And in this moment, you start seeing things start to twist, and everything starts to warp a little bit. You start to see like everything kind of just like haze in and out, like as if the world was alive. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everything starts to bend and bow and type situation. And you see off onto the scaffolding, like near the wall, peeking out, is that white-skinned tiefling looking at you, and you hear him speak to you in your mind. He's not mouthing anything, and he says to you, "I can help you if you want."
Yes, I would. Let me think about this. Can I use? Dude, what does Divine Sense really give me here? Let me see. Presence is strong. Or distribution sense is not distorted. No, that's not really going to be what I want to use. Okay. Well, I suppose I'll just interact with him for now. What do you mean, give me... Or, what do you mean help me out?
I can lend you some of my power.
Yeah, and what power is that?
You either want it or you don't. And in that moment, it kind of just like shakes out and everything like that, but you kind of still hear the voice. You see him like, again, it seems like you're seeing it and you're hallucinating it, but it's also in your mind. And then like he kind of like goes away. But you still hear that voice. If you want a hand, you let me know. And that's what happens there. All right, so that's the end of their turn. Top of the round here. It's going to be Castavel's go. What are you doing?
So I shake out of it, and coming back, I have a second attack with Blade of Light. Can I use that again?
If you want to use it again, I will allow you to try and use it again.
It's not Blade of Light, though. It's the Dark Light.
So you want to use Dark Light?
Yeah. Is that cuts down your enemy?
All right, so it does cut down your enemy. The one that's closest to you at the moment is that's in your melee range is the a Rolandus that's in front of you.
Okay. Yeah.
But if you were to try to move away to get to someone else, you would take that an opportunity hit. So he's going to try and swing off as you're moving away from him. But you can get to someone else, but you take that risk of someone hitting you. Otherwise, you can attack Rolandus.
Who's the next person in line? Is it just the knight?
You can either get the knight is Rolandus, but you can either get you can either get to the red-haired elf in your movement, or you can get to Quincy. He's not too far away.
All right. Yeah, I am gonna take an attempt to move, and then I'll do the dark light attack.
All right.
Against Quincy, I am still going straight for Quincy.
Okay, here it goes. So with Dark Light, if you roll up on him and you roll high enough, you'll be able to basically cut him down. But the attack is a chance. But you're also going to have to take this opportunity attack first. So if he hits you, he's going to do damage, right?
Yep.
All right, here we go. That is going to be 15 to hit. Does that hit?
I have 15.
He does hit. All right, so he does 2d6 damage. So you are at 10 health points, right?
Yep.
That means he has the ability to put you down. So let's see what he does here. That is going to be 8 damage to you. As you like try and dodge out of the way and run for Quincy, he like slashes and like it hits you in the gut. The armor takes the brunt of it, but it pierces through and slashes into your abdomen. And then you start running up on Quincy, and you want to do the dark light attack from the blade of light, correct?
Yes, and that is
all right.
I think I have to do an athletic skill check, and it counts as 2 successes.
If it was a action encounter, otherwise you can just make the attack and see if it works out for you.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so I'll do athletics though for that.
All right. So what happens here? This is kind of like the dark light is a leap of faith, an attempt to cut down the enemy. If you succeed in the attack, you will cut down the enemy, right? Mm-hmm. If you fail, you're gonna take 1d10 damage.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm neither. This is my last ditch attempt. That's why I was a Hail Mary. All right. So here goes the roll.
All right.
21.
Nice. 21.
Yep.
21 points on Quincy, correct?
Yep.
All right. Oh, that's a 21 to hit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yes. So yes, I was like, what hit points? Wait a minute. No, 21 to hit. You do hit. You slice into Quincy, and you cut into him. The blade of light shines brightly, and you gash into him. You feel like this energy go out in like the eyes of Quincy as like the reddish like flickers on and off, and like you see like the blood seep out of him, and you see kind of like this he falls back, he falls down, and like this blood red like ooze starts pulling out of Quincy, and it's trying to like form a body, but it can't, and like it starts like dropping up and down and everything like that. It's like, no, this can't be, and it starts to move, and it's still the like whatever it was that was in Quincy still trying to like stay and reformulate, but it's like as if liquid is trying to form into a solid, but it can't, and it's still there at the moment.
Is Quincy dead, or or did this thing just come out of him?
He is down on the ground, incapacitated at the moment. You don't know because you're in the heat of battle at the moment. But I will say, with that slash, you see the others, both Rolandus and Leaf. You see kind of like a flickering in their eyes for a moment, and they stumble for a second. But they are still. They look like they're waning, but they're still standing, and they're still looking at you with this red eyes. And the half elf, he just looks angry. All right, so that's what's happening at the moment. So
can I like shout to my guys? Not that I'm using a turn, but I can just be like, "You've got to finish this."
All right.
You.
All right,
okay.
So that was a bravo, great turn from Casaval. Gemma,
Am I in relation to?
you are you were right next to Casaval, but then he darted off and to slash at the Quincy.
Yep.
So he's more at a distance to you. You are now right next to the Rolandus, and you're about 10 feet away from the half elf character. It's another 20 feet to Casaval.
Are they the half elf and Rolandus? Are they on just one side of me, or am I between them?
You're kind of between them. You're sandwiched between them, basically,
Okay.
but you're closer to Rolandus.
Okay. I'm going to try Chromatic Orb again.
Okay.
I'm going to go towards Rolandus.
Okay.
And I will try Acid again.
Okay, good.
That is an 18.
18 does hit. All right, so roll me some damage.
So that is 3d8.
All right. Oof, 3d8.
I'm figuring out my dice. 8 plus 4, 12 plus 1, 13.
All right, so 13 acid damage.
Yes.
Okay. You can feel it singe into this to this knight, to Rolandus. He starts screaming in pain, and it looks like you have downed Rolandus as he falls to the ground and unconscious after taking this severe splash of burn onto him.
Cool.
Okay. All right. So
is that the way clear now so that I can potentially move to closer?
yes. So the where so you can move closer to Casaval if you want.
I'm still trying to syringe him, but I don't have enough actions.
Okay. All right. So
okay. Cool.
You move up there, closer to him. You're right next to Casaval. Again, you used up your action to the attack, so you can't stick him yet. And then we're going to Uridar. Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Okay. This thing still has me in, even
You
though...
you can feel it, kind of like the power has lessened, and this is why you're getting the advantage behind it.
It's a 9.
For both?
9 and a 6.
Okay. With a 9 and a 6, that sadly did not do it. I'm sorry. Close, but it wasn't there. I'm sorry. So you can feel it just like still holding and grasping onto you as this is happening here.
As my teammates slay my hero. That's cool.
Oh, man. Sorry, man. Alright, so that's Uridar. Gilran is going to try and break the vines. He rolled the 2. He can't break out of it as well. So both you and Gilran are in the same boat at the moment. Back up to the top.
Baddies.
Baddies. Yep. The Druid Leaf is going to try and move up closer to Casaval, and he's going to try and stick you with a blade that he has and try and jam it into you. All right?
I shield. It's not my turn, so I can't, right?
With a reaction, you can.
Can I shield him?
Yeah, you can.
I'll cast shield.
So you cast shield on Casaval, which gives him +5 to his AC, which means you have what now?
20.
Casaval, 20?
Yeah.
All right. So if he rolls a natty 20, he'll stick you. All right. That was a 16. So he did not roll a nat 20 on that. If the shield didn't go up, the 16 would have hit you. All right. So it comes up with a blade, tries to stick you, and like this ethereal shield goes up in front of you as Gemma like puts it up in front of you as her reaction, and like the blade breaks or cracks off of the shield, and you have that +5 until the end of your next turn, Casavel. Okay.
+5. Okay, for the army. Yeah.
Yes, or the one that's coming up. Your turn coming up, basically.
Sure.
All right. This is going to be this ooze creature that has oozed out of Quincy. Is going to break the hold on Uridar. So you're
Wrong
no longer
decision.
you're no longer held into it. But what it tries to do is it tries to latch into the closest creature to it, which is Casaval. So Casaval, I need you to roll me a concentration. No, actually, I was going to say concentration. Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. That's what I thought.
Yes.
Okay. 15.
15?
Yep.
15 sadly does not do it. As it starts to latch onto you, you feel it trying to worm its way into your body to take control. And so it starts to seep up and tries to like get into like your mouth and into your wounds. You can feel it starting to burn, and you start feeling it, and it feels very similar to the drug of the Ardust. And with a Constitution saving throw of 15, you are starting to feel like you kind of want this to happen, because it's starting to feel very much like the drug. As this is happening to you, you start hallucinating again, and once again you see the white-skinned tiefling peeking over, and he says, "Well, I guess this is the last chance."
trying to read one of my. 1 second. So if I were to do Channel Divinity, and so if I attack and turn the Unholy, it's an oath of devotion, and basically I would. Is this? I assume this thing is undead, or it's a fiend, so it doesn't really matter.
You don't really know. I mean, you're kind of hallucinating it, but that's what it's saying to you. All you know is what it's saying to you. It's not giving you much to go on. It's just saying.
No, but basically, what I can do is I can bring it out into our normal world.
Well, it's not necessarily saying that, but it's saying it can lend you some of its power. Is what you're getting.
No.
The
turn the Unholy does that.
But the turn the Unholy, if you want to bet on that, other than this, that's up to you, right? Because you are next in the initiative order, and this thing is trying to take you over. So it's up to you whether or not you resist against this thing, the way that however you want to choose to do it. So,
yeah, I am going to. I don't know if it's so much resisting as it's kind of giving up by using the turn the Unholy. So basically, I think what do I need to do to do this?
So you want to turn the Unholy then?
Yeah.
All right. So then you're going to turn down the offer from the Tiefling. Then is what you're doing if you're do that. And he looks. It's like interesting. Good luck. And it like fades from your sight, and it begins to worm its way into you. It's your turn right now, top of the order. If you want to turn the Unholy, let's take a look what that means here for your character. So turn the Unholy does... Let me see if I can... Turn the Unholy when you take the... Oh, okay. I need you to make me one last Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
So will through what this thing is doing to you.
16.
16?
Mm-hmm.
16 is the DC you needed to resist this with the Unholy, or the turn Unholy. This thing starts to screech and like spikes off of you, and it lands on the ground in front of you, and the ray of like light that you had like burns it off of you basically. You are feeling very exhausted, very spent, if you will, resisting that. And so that's your action there. Is there anything else you want to do? Because you basically can move, or...
I'm just going to use my last lay on hands. I have 2 points left, and I'm just going to increase mine to 4.
Okay, go ahead. Take that off, and then Jem, it's on you. The red-haired elf is right behind you, and then the druid Leaf is pretty close as well, next to Casaval, who's right in front of you as well, and then there's that like oozy creature off to the side.
Try something.
Okay.
I look at Casaval and I'm just like, I think he needs this more than you, and I would like to syringe into the ooze creature on the bottom, on the ground.
You want to syringe into the ooze creature?
See if that might kind of antidote him to like die.
Interesting. I do like that. Go ahead and let's see here. Sorry, guys. I didn't actually think about what the attack would be with a syringe. So I'm gonna say roll a d20 and add your dexterity to try and syringe this this ooze. It's at a distance from you a little bit. What'd you get?
Funny.
You got a nat 20.
No!
You got a nat 20? All right, with a nat 20.
Nat 20.
as you send this syringe into this ooze creature, it's just sticks into this liquid and releases the rest of that blue liquid into it, and it starts convulsing and like it starts bubbling and popping and stuff like that. And you can see that this thing is damaged all the hell. As you do that, the druid leaf like eyes go out and then like falls to the ground, and all that's left on the battlefield at this moment is this half-elf, red-haired guy, and this ooze that's boiling and popping and like screeching and kind of spiking out, coming back in type situation. And that's what's happening at the moment. Good turn. Good use of item. I didn't actually think about that, so. Well, fuck me, I guess, right? I'm only the villains. I'm all the villains here. All right, so moving on. Uradar.
So
Do something.
Do
Fuck 'em
not.
up.
You have no more hold on you. You
Thank
are
God.
pissed the
Hulk
fuck off.
smash.
What are you doing?
So this thing's still alive. It's just like looking really fucked up.
Yeah. So what you can tell about this, as you've just been watching the whole time, is that every time it's been damaged, it looks like it's been delegating the damage off to the ones it's controlling.
Mm-hmm.
Now that there's no more controlling, you don't know how many hit points this thing has, but it's still up. But it's riling, it's moving, and then there's right behind you. There's still that half elf guy with his blade. So
All right, Quincy, I hope you're listening. This one's for you. I'm gonna do my special bard cadenza. I'm gonna lift King Piccolo to my mouth, and I'm gonna try and blast this blood slug for everything it's got.
All right, go ahead and give me a ranged spell attack. I think is what you.
I believe it's a performance check.
Or you can use performance. Yes, so go ahead and
Yeah.
make me a big performance check then with that as well. I think you could have done either, but.
Oh, is that what it is? Actually, could you double check this really quick? Because, like...
Okay. It's been a while since we used these items.
I think what this is saying is I can choose either or. It can be an attack, or I can grant advantage.
Yeah, actually, so if you roll the performance, you're just granting advantage to the next player. But if you want to make an attack with this, it does that you do your spell attack and then 1d8 plus your spell attack bonus damage.
Okay.
Is what it does. Right?
I will do the spell attack then.
All right, go ahead.
That's going to be an 18 to hit.
Uradar, that's a hit.
Woohoo!
Roll me some damage here.
I did something. Let's go right now. Cool. So it is a D8 plus 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I rolled a 5, so that's 10 total.
Uradar, how would you like to destroy this creature?
So I basically see myself finally like, I had King Piccolo right here ready to play, and then I got frozen in place, and I was just like trying to will myself the whole time to do something, and as this thing falls off, I get this gleam in my eye of, now you got it, and I light it up, and I blast right at this thing. The torrent of magic comes out of the end of my flute, just like arcs right into him.
Nice. Bravo. Your arc of light hits into this creature. All your music and beliefs and the dreams that come from your music playing hit into this creature, and it slowly begins to wither away, as if you were evaporating this sludge, and all that's left is like a burn mark in the catwalk, as it's totally atomized, as you will. The Trinity is all down. You hear the half elf guy He goes, "No, master!" And he very much is not happy about it. And next up in the order would be Gilran, if that's all you're doing.
Can I then move to be right in front of the half elf?
Yeah, for sure.
I basically want to make sure that he's not able to advance on Gemma.
All right, you move up in front of him. You see nothing but rage in his face. It goes to Gilran. He tries to break that stuff. Oh, he doesn't have to break it. He doesn't have the guy is gone. He's down. So the vines have fallen off of him. He pulls an arrow. He shoots at the half elf guy. Sticks him for a little bit of damage. He does decent damage actually. All right. And this guy is next up in the order. He tries to swing off at you, Uridar, since you're the one who destroyed his so-called master. He hits you. Nope, that doesn't do it. That's only a 9.
Oh.
Gonna try again. That's a 20. So he does some damage there. 11 damage to you.
Ouch!
Top of the round, Tasaval. You're standing there. You're woozy. You're feeling exhausted. Is there anything you'd like to do while you're standing here?
All the drugs.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I guess. Can I use medicine on myself?
That's more of like kind of like this.
Religion, maybe.
If you'd like to pray, if you just want to pray,
please keep me alive. Then, other than that, I guess I would I can attack, right?
Yeah. If you want to move up to this guy, yeah. If you want to,
I want to. Yeah. All right. Let's do this instead. While I'm all hyped up, because even though I'm tired and whatever the heck, it's like I'm still having an adrenaline rush. I can use either. Let's do it. Can I do acrobatics and like go sweep the leg?
Roll me an acrobatics check.
All right.
Oh man. Oh,
it's a 2.
It's a nat 1-2.
Yeah,
and that 1-2.
Yeah.
Yikes!
Did you just jump off the platform?
Bye, everybody.
Okay. You are. I will say this: you weren't stuck. You weren't stuck with the syringe. You're still feeling this hallucinogenic effects here.
Mm-hmm.
You got on that one. I want you to roll me a D4. On a 1 or a 3, a very bad outcome happens here. On a 4 and a 2, a good outcome happens.
D4. 3.
3?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You try to move, and you try to move through and try to do some acrobatics. You fall off of the catwalk, and
way to go, Will. Sorry,
you fall pretty far down, and it's so let me see here. You are dealt. You are dealt 18 damage from your fall to the ground. I believe that's put you under, right?
I'm at 4.
All right. You're out. You land on the ground, and it wasn't more of just like you stumbled. It was more of like the drug making you see things that weren't there, and now you're out on the ground.
What's your HP maximum?
22.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's fine. He had like 4 left for now, but yeah, that did pretty decent damage to you. You guys see this happen. He falls off, And yeah, this is what happens here. All right. Next up in the order here is Gemma. What's happening? What you gonna do?
Try to get the half elf, I guess. Is he still here?
Yeah, he's still there. He's in front of a
Okay.
radar. What would you like to do?
I would like to use Burning Hands as a second level spell, while also casting meta magic careful spell, so I don't
Okay.
hit radar.
All right, go ahead. Make a.
So-
I think I have to make a.
You do.
It's a dexterity?
Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. All right. That's a 5, guys. That's not gonna do it there. So go ahead and.
So I get to do 2d6 or 4d6 damage.
All right. Go ahead and do that for me. I can tell you, it's not going to be much left.
I hit him for 18.
Oh,
This guy is wrecked on the ground.
man.
He's battered and bloodied. And next up in the order is Uradar.
Oh, he's still up.
He's there. He's barely standing.
I wanna just straight up punch him in the face.
Straight up punch him in the face?
Yeah, I just want to I've got my King Piccolo Fortissimo, so I'll do a little barbarian healing in the act. But I'm gonna just try and straight up punch him in the face.
All right. Okay. Go ahead and give me your melee attack, which is
D20 plus strength mod. Right?
Yep.
That's a 15.
15. That does hit.
Sweet.
I can tell you right now, this guy does not have very many hit points left. If you do at least 2 damage to him, I will say you could either just knock him out or completely murder this guy. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm willing to do non-lethal.
All right, go ahead.
And I rolled a 4.
All right, you completely. How do you do this?
So I mean, this is the guy who orchestrated this whole thing. I had a chance to open for my childhood idol, who's now laying in a heap behind me. And he tried to basically poison everyone, and I don't even care that that he dies or anything. I want him to see justice, and so I just bash him right in the skull, and it feels so good.
Nice.
Like this is a personal attack. Also, I heal 8 damage.
Nice. This guy goes out, but he's healed up, but he's knocked out and on the
It felt
ground.
so good that I got 8 hit points back.
Congratulations. You have all won the battle.
Woo!
Yeah!
We need to disarm these
Come on,
fireworks. Hey, good job,
You guys all gathered together. You guys shut the machine down and everything like that.
Okay.
What is each one of you doing at the moment after this battle has happened? Let's start with Uradar.
As much as I would love to check on Quincy, I remember one other thing that's more important for me to protect, because I made a promise. So I am going to bolt out of the arena and try to go find that park and pull up that tree that was planted by Casey's tent. Because I don't want that blood tree to, hurt her after I swore to protect her.
Interesting. Okay, we'll handle that in just a second. All right. Gemma, what are you doing?
I think I might go and see if the captain's awake, just to kind of fill him in, and then start working on the fireworks. See if we can.
All right.
We defeated the big bad guys, but are there There's still people around that have been helping them that are still working for them. Like, should we round them up?
Yeah,
first,
so
too?
you go and organize the guards. They get back up and going, and they start grabbing people who they saw, take them down and knock them out. People start getting arrested. You help organize what needs to happen with the machines because you have the paperwork. You stand there next to Captain Boulder, and you just see him, this stressed out dwarf, just good work, and he looks at you and is like, you know what? I think adventuring work is cut out for you, kid. And it looks like that, and it's like, Jesus, what's that guy in a heap there? And you just see Casabal just laying there on the ground. All right, let's get him out of here. Let's get him to the medics.
Blood on the keep, like.
I'd like to assume that Gilran either would have gone and helped Casval or would have
Yeah. So
tree.
maybe he would have saved Leaf. Maybe he would have saved the Trinity. I don't know.
yeah, and then so you, Uridar, run down the road as fast as you can. You get to this park. You see a blood tree beginning to grow. And you go up to it and you start tearing it out of the ground and tearing it up. And you start looking around as it looks like it was beginning to grow and like wrap and vine the park and stuff like that. But you start tearing it up and it starts losing it starts disintegrating and like turning to ash. And out of one of the tents comes Casey, who walks up to you and is like, "You saved me."
Well, you said you wanted me to.
And she like hugs your big leg, as she's so small. And she says, "I don't know what adventure is, but you're my hero."
Oh, I pick her up and I give her a big hug.
And she puts an apple in your mouth. And that's what happens there. Casval, you are wheeled off to the hospital, to the medic area of the Adventurers Guild, and are treated for your wounds there and everything like that. And you are given the antidote for the R dust, and it. You can see as like we cut to a scene where Casval's being injected with it, and you can see the red just like fades from his eyes as it goes back to his normal pupils and everything like that.
Still got 2 broken legs, but at least you're not addicted to blood crack anymore.
So, our story seems to be wrapping up nicely. I would like now to go into just a quick little one-on-one with each one of you, talking about how this story ends for you. All right? Okay?
Mm-hmm.
This all takes place at random times after the event where you saved the concert, got rid of the drug machines. They replaced back with brand new fireworks machines. Uridar, you're standing in the Adventurers Guild Hall, and you're looking at this the poster that you stuck back up on the wall of Quincy's poster, and with you headlining, and you're standing there, and then a hand comes on your shoulder, and you turn around, and Quincy is standing there, and you see this bandage around his chest, and you see well, listen, you and your team are truly heroes of this city. You did what I could not, and finally rid it of its demonic issues. If you'd like, I would still be honored if you would headline for the concert.
Hell yeah, let's do it. Let's. I mean, yes, that'd be great.
Truly, an extravagant bard. And this is the scene that we leave off with Uvidar.
Is there like a door around?
Sure.
I kick a door down in like satisfaction and excitement.
You kick the door down in satisfaction for it, and celebrate with a good door smashing stuff.
He's carried off in cuffs.
Worth it.
If I'm there, can I mend the door?
Sure.
Oh,
Sure you
Mending.
can. Yeah, sure you can.
mending
Don't get
stuff.
arrested before you have your concert.
Yes. Amanda. Gemma's standing with the captain, Captain Gordon Boulder. He's standing in the hall with you. And so he looks at you, he's like, I hate to say it, and I said it while I was there at the amphitheater, but not only are you one hell of a manager, you are one hell of an adventurer. I know that you want to get out there in the real world, and you've always been stuck in your books, but I think the world needs someone like you out there. And he hands you a brand new shiny adventuring license with your name on it.
Awesome.
The only thing is, you're gonna have to choose a group. So whether or not you stick with this group will be up to you.
I'm hoping they'll keep me.
You see Gilran there off to the side, gives you a big thumbs up. And you just kind of celebrate, just like, yeah. Gilran very much helps bring nature back to some of the city streets, planting a couple trees and helping with that, and letting what he said, nature, take back the city, as the air quality seems to come back once he starts planting some trees while they're waiting for Cassaval to be on the mend. Alright? And Cassaval, you're laying up in a hospital bed. You're waking up, you've had your party come in and out, visiting you. You have like extravagant flowers here and there. You see like some of the Trinity came and saw you and apologized for what happened and everything like that. And Rolandus came and saw you and, you know, gave you, he left like some like chocolates. And then you see that Leaf came in and he left like a big bush in the room. It's kind of awkward in this room. You know, your friends have come back in and out of the room.
Wondering if it's him.
Yeah, you keep looking and it's just like, I hope that's not him. It's kind of weird. And you're laying up. You know that you did good this time. You know that you saved many people with what you guys did. And you feel like you have conquered over what you were afflicted with. And then in that moment, as like you're looking around the room, from under the bed out slides the white tiefling.
Mm-hmm.
It stands up and begins to like kind of like dance around the room with you. And like it hops on the end of the bed and like crouches, and it looks at you. 10 births from dark, and dark bound by it. Blood to bind them, they reach arms outstretched towards the light. When only one is heir to the blight, 10 birthed in the dark without true sight, and lost in the light, bound for it. I have story. Do you have question?
I mean, I'm trying to think of a pertinent question for that one. Are you... No, I already asked about the creature, so why don't I ask about me? Do I fit into this fairy tale of yours?
Very much so.
I asked question. Your turn with the next tale.
Oh. I have so many wonders to show you. I have a question.
By all means. You just saw my story unfold.
Do you know my name?
No.
I have so many names. Let's just go with 7. I have so many wonders to show you, Casfell. We're not done. We are far from done. But maybe I'm not even really here. And you blink, and the room is empty. And this is where we're going to end off. Thank you so much for everybody who was playing. I know we went on a little bit longer than I thought we were going to go, guys. I apologize for that. But I think we got too engrossed in what we were doing that we just lost track of it. So my bad. I apologize, everybody. But I hope that everyone had fun. And I hope that everyone who watched enjoys everything that's happening here with us. And it really helped brighten up your day, you know. Once again, this was all for Extra Life, a great charity organization that we're raising money to help the Children's Hospital of Wisconsin. We really hope that if you're able to, please help donate. Otherwise, we understand times are tough, but please tell a friend. Once again, below the video is a link to our donation page. It's also on our social medias, Pop Samurai Network on Instagram, Facebook, Pop Samurai Cast on Twitter, and you can visit us on our website, popsamurainetwork.com, and all that stuff. So for Gilran or Brian, he thanks you so much for stopping by, and our other players, this has been Uradar, or otherwise known as
Will Washkun.
Kasaval Daikun, also known as
Critical Joel Paprocki.
and our brand new player who I hope had a great time playing for the very first time here, Gemma Rivenstone, also known as
Amanda Washkun, designer AWash.
I have been your direct messenger or your dungeon master for this evening. Jelani Hoon, thank you so much for joining us.
Jaboy!